Hello student, I Harshara Date, Senior Lecturer of Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today I am going to explain access control topic. This topic comes under Unit 2 of Network and Information Security subject of 6th semester Computer Engineering. These are the learning outcomes of this topic. Understand authentication and authorization, describe access control, understand concept of DAC, discretionary access control, understand the concept of mandatory access control, MAC, understand the concept of RBAC, that is role based access control. These are the contents of the video: authentication and authorization, access control policies, DAC, MAC and RBAC. Let us start with the authentication and authorization. Authentication is a process of verifying the user's identity. In authentication process, the identity of a user is checked for providing the access to the system. Authorization is a process to determine whether the authenticated user has access to particular resource. In authorization process, users' authorities are checked for accessing the resource. To understand the concept of authentication and authorization, let us take the real-time example of your college. Whenever you reach your college, at that time the security person at security gate will ask you for the college ID. Whenever you show college identity card to security man will authenticate you, verify you and allow you to enter in the college premises. This is the authentication. After entering into the college premises, there are lots of resources available like canteen, library, classrooms and labs. Let us take example. If you are the student of the computer engineering, then you can access classroom and labs of the computer engineering department. You cannot access the other departments like civil and mechanical labs and classrooms. So every authorized user is authenticated, but every authenticated user is not authorized. Whatever you learn till now, authentication and authorization, I will ask you the question that state the following statement is true or false. Authorization process is done after authentication. You will find the correct answer in description box. Next concept is access control. Access is the ability of the subject to interact with the object. Subject can be a user, object can be a data and resources. Access control is the ability of it is the ability to specify, control and limit the access to the host system or application, which prevents the unauthorized user to access or modify data and resources. We can implement the access control using ACM, that is access control matrix, where in this matrix all the rows represent the subject, that is user, and all the columns represent the object, that are the resources. So you can see that there are two subjects, process 1 and process 2, and 5 objects, process 1, 2, file 1, 2 and printer. If you can see that process 2 can execute the process 1, read write execute process 2, read file 1, read and write file 2, etc. The next concept is the access control policy. There are three access control policies: discretionary access control, DAC, mandatory access control, MAC, role based access control, RBAC. Let us start with the first access control model, DAC, discretionary access control. It restricts access to the object based on the identity of the subject and or group to which they belong to. Here all the access control rights are at the owners of the information. The owner of information or any resource is able to change its permission at his choice. Data owner can transfer ownership of the information to other user. Data owner can determine the type of access given to other user, for example read, write, etc. These are some features. Flexibility. It is flexible because any owner can transfer the ownership of the resource or information to other user. Ease of control. Backup. Any owner can take the backup. Usability. It is very easy to use. As we discussed, DAC is completely based on or based on the owner of the resources, that is data or any kind of resources. Let us understand the second access control model, MAC, mandatory access control. MAC secures the information by assigning sensitivity labels on information and comparing this to the level of sensitivity and user is operating at. The MAC is appropriate for extremely secure systems such as military application or mission critical data application. In MAC, only administrator, not data owner, make changes to resource security label, whereas in DAC, only owner has a right to change the security services or security decisions. In MAC, administrator has all the rights. All the data is assigned security level that reflects its relative sensitivity, confidentiality and protection value. Let us take the example. The United States has 3 levels of classification for information: confidential, secret and top secret. Each level of classification indicates an increasing degree of sensitivity. If one holds a top secret security clearance, then he can access top secret material as well as secret as well as confidential material information. If anyone having the secret clearance, then as secret is a middle level, then secret clearance will handle secret as well as confidential information. Such as if anyone having the only confidential clearance, then he or she will can handle or can see only the confidential information. As whatever you learned till now are the two models, DAC and MAC, whereas DAC is based on decision of the owner or information of the owner, and MAC is based on the security label attached with the information or resources. Now give me the answer that state the following statement, true or false. DAC is more secure than MAC. You will find the correct answer in description box. The last model is a role-based access control. As we discussed, DAC is based on owner, MAC is based on administrator as well as the security label along with the resource. In role-based access control is based on the role and responsibility of each user. In role-based access control, access decisions are based on individuals' roles and responsibility within the organization. Take an example. In IT company, different roles of the user may include such as CTO, project manager, team leader, developer, QA, etc. These members require different level of access in order to perform their function, but also type of access allowed depending on the organization security policy. Roles are assigned based on the organizational structure with emphasis on organizational security policy. In RBAC, roles are assigned by the administrator based on the relative relationship within the organization. Each role is designated a profile that includes all authorized commands, transactions, and allowable information access. Roles are determined with the separation of the duties in mind so that developer role should not overlap QA tester role. Roles are managed centrally by security administrator or project leader. So till now we have learned 3 access control model. DAC, where all responsibility is at owner of the information or resource. MAC, in which access control is based on the security label along with the resource. And RBAC, in which all the access control is based on the role and responsibility of the user or subject. Now tell me the answer. State the following state the following statement, true or false. In RBAC, roles are assigned by administrator. You will find the correct answer in description box. I hope you understand all the models of access control as well as you clear the concept of authentication and authorization with this video. Thank you.